employee. And so, and it's a conditioning. You've been conditioned for almost 40. I mean, I've been working since I was 16, and I'll be 62. So you've been conditioned. So you got to deprogram yourself. So you got to change your mindset from thinking like an employee. You got to give yourself some ideals to help build your confidence to excel. So that's what David and them has been talking about today. You really got to get around some people like this. Isn't this motivational? Yes. You got to get around people to help you. It's just like, it's like being in church and not being a part of a church. Right. Okay? To be more successful, you got to move towards a steady Friday payday with paid to save. So everybody in this room that is business owner, we get paid every Friday. Yes. Everybody got the pay to save card, full out. Right? We get paid every Friday on time, every time. I was sitting in the meeting, my thing said, ding, I said, payday! So you want to move from an amateur to a professional. You want to move from an amateur to a professional. You want the professionals launch their business. Professionals launch their business. I always tell my team, you got to officially launch your business. Make that, even before where I live out by Collierville, they're always putting something up. They got big signs that says what? Coming soon. Ain't that there? Right? We have got to be advertised, so you're going to be a professional. You want to make sure professionals get paid, amateurs don't. My guy is LeBron James. I don't care what team he on, and the Lakers losing, and I'm upset. But everybody can't have a good day. If that brother getting paid about $35 million a year, he can have a bad day. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So for amateurs get paid. Now, if David Hart go play basketball, that ain't his thing. He probably ain't gonna get nothing. Right? Do you understand? Right? Amateurs look at paid to save in a way as it's just one of those things. So in your mind, you already sitting up in here tonight. It's but you in the business and don't believe it yourself. It's just one of them things. Somebody just doesn't tell, I ain't got no friends. You still in the business, but you done already got the mindset to say, it's just one of those things. It's one of my team members had to ask, I know it's a pyramid, but I said, get off my phone. You need to shut your business down. Right? Professionals look at pay to save as opening my physical business. So you got to prepare yourself to open a physical business. That's what I'm teaching. I'm teaching people to open up their physical business. So examples of some. So the examples of some is that if they're opening up a Subway, or if they're opening a daycare, if you're opening up a real estate company, you're gonna make sure that you let people know about that, right? You want to open up your pay to save business not as an employee versus an entrepreneur. So you want to look at it from an entrepreneur stance. You quit before you start. Some of you have quit before you even got started. Just be a travel customer. At building this side of the business, I call my people marketing consultants. Doesn't that sound cool? We paid to save marketing. That's what Curtis is. He's a paid to serve marketing consultant, right? So you quit before you got started. Just be a customer. I tell some of my people, just be a platinum customer. Get all the perks. You don't want to do nothing, that's fine. Skip over you. Right. Huh? Get things in place. You got to know we need that you're going to have people that only do 80% of the work in the beginning. You're the one that got to do 80% of the work. One of the things we got back from Vegas in June, me and Curtis was like, man, we ain't even worked this business. If we did half of what we did in that other company, Lord have mercy, we'd be an ambassador in no time. And we got busy. And my team tells me, you can't nobody outwork me. Huh? You can't outwork me. Right? And one of the things that David always tells us, he said, never stop working for yourself and don't quit on yourself. You don't never want to stop working for yourself, and you don't want to quit on yourself. It's going to take a lot to lift you off. It's going to take a lot of energy in the beginning to get your business off the ground. It may take 3 to 5 years, but you got to be committed to hanging there. So when I interview people for my team, I always ask them a question like, because I interview people for my team.
Yes, she does.
Hallelujah. You can, I don't want just anybody. So if you on my team, you privileged.
Yeah.
If you direct to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't like wasting time. I got more time behind me than I do in front of me. I just do. You know?
That's a spirit.
So you gotta make sure that you do that. So I interview people. Maybe you're not in a position to do that yet. But you gotta do more. You gotta do more. You gotta be the ultimate example. I want to be the ultimate example of my team. I was up at 4:30 this morning. And y'all know what time we got home last night, right? At 4:30 I was up. Doing what I do. Demonstrate and show your team what to do. I didn't wait for y'all to tell them. I sent them a text about 8 o'clock and said, where everybody at? I had been over here working. When they got here, they said, what we gonna do? I said, well, really? Huh? Because I said be here at 7:30. Right? So focus on promotions, reaching rank, making money, be a top recruiter, completing trainings, and be on all the corporate calls and events. I'm on all of them. If Todd Strand text me, because he sends me a text, and if he said call me at 7:45 and say, Deborah, I need you on the call. At 7:59, I'm on the call. Now, could he give me some more time? I'm like, Todd, can you please give me some more time sometime? But that's because I want to win. Right. So when the top money earner tell you to be on a call, you be on a call. Don't ask your team. Don't ask your team to do what you're not willing to do. I don't ask nobody to do nothing I'm not willing to do. Right. I'm going to do more than you going to do. I'm not going to ask you to do. And I'm going to be that example. Yeah. Right? And that's why I share my story. If I can build a business and I didn't tell you that my daughter has systemic lupus. And I moved her down here and my mother down here who was 80 at the same time that my husband was in dialysis in ICU.
No excuse.
You can't have no excuses. Right? Because if I was on that job, and my supervisor told me I needed to be to work, I was,
You was on time.
And your FLL ran out, right? Yeah. And they tell you either come back to work or they gonna do what? So I run my business just like I used to. You understand? You got to run your business. Create a list and list. You got to create a list. And David talking about this earlier today. But you got to create a list. You got to do list building. You got to start a strong list of 100 to 200 people. Now, if you don't know that many people, some of y'all got that many people on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
You got to what we call shift. You got to stop shift. You got to sort out or sift through the top 20 on your list. Right. And so if you're working with your leader will show you how to do it if you really want to work with the leader. Okay? The names must be callable in the next 30 days. So this is a challenge I'm giving you. So you want to get 100 to 200 people on your list. You want to put on your top 20 people. And then you want to they have to be callable. So they need phone numbers. So if they on Facebook, you want to inbox them and she just gave you the instructions. Woo! Right? And then if you can have more than names than that's callable in 30 days, fine. More is possible to do more. So you want to be, I did it at 4:30. So more is possible and do more. So I want to say do more. This business is a relationship marketing. I moved to a city that I didn't know nobody. And they told me, my upline in the business told me I could not build a business in Memphis.
That's what they said? Really? That's exactly what they said.
He said I couldn't build because I didn't know nobody. But I listened to my coach. My coach told me, he said, go with Facebook, hit women who live in Memphis. Start with females first. Listen. He said, send them a note and say, I just moved to Memphis. You look friendly. Or you look very professional. You look like someone that we need to meet. Would you like to have a cup of coffee with me? And I became the top money earner in that company, in this city. Do you understand? Yeah. Because I knew what to do because I listened to my coach. Right? How many people are on Facebook? How many people are actually, there are billions of people on Facebook. You got friends you don't even know. When I start putting posting about this event, I had somebody that's a head person in TLC and paparazzi call me. You understand? Because people are watching, and they're watching you. And why would they want to be in business with you and you ain't doing nothing? So what happens is that you'll find out they'll be over at Curtis' business.
That's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling.
Right?
Right? It is Curtis, right? So they'll be in your city and they be your friend, but they'll be over in my business because they watching me and they watching you and they see you ain't doing nothing, but you say you ain't paid the same too. What? Now, if you got a upline who's going to ask, you know, well, do you know, or if somebody brings that to my attention, I'm going to make sure that I revert them back to you after I seal the deal. But if you ain't in a relationship with me, I'm just going to seal the deal. I'm just going to kill. From the top 20, you would come up with your core 4. Why do I say core 4? Now, David says that the bid in Pagan say is 3 and free. But I always tell my team to do what? 4. Get 4. Because somebody is going to drop out. And I'm going to tell this and I'm going to move on. I got my first 2-star bonus. And the next month somebody dropped out. One person. And I didn't get my $750 bonus. I told Carl Curtis, I said, that'll never happen to me again. Ever! Oh no! I want to call Dad and say, please get out of my money! One person, right? You don't never leave your business open like that. Right. So from the top 20, you pick your core 4. So I know who my core 4 is. Curtis gave me a challenge that he said, who's your core 6 in your line of business? And I had to think real hard. So I picked 9 people, and maybe 4 got on the phone, on the Zoom. On the call. Maybe 4. Everybody had an excuse. I'm busy, I'm sick, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. So maybe they ain't your core. So what I've learned, everybody that started the business with you ain't necessarily going to be in the business with you. Get your sponsor leader. If you cannot help, that person cannot help you, then what we call reach around. Contact their sponsor's leader. You need a leader with some documentation of success, and that is why a 3-way and a confirmation call is important. I'm not even going to hash that because she's done a wonderful job, and everybody's talked about that. But I want to say that documentation beats conversation, not presentation. Documentation. They be mad at me. I tell them, get off my page. I got 5 folks inbox me every day. I had to delete people to put people on because documentation. I post everything. And I said, if you don't like the idea that I travel and you don't want travel on my page, get off my page.
That's right.
I do. I had to tell, get off. Get off my page. Delete. That's my page. And I don't have to go build a public page. This is my personal page, and that's what I want to put on here. Because it's part of my life. Right? You need a leader with some documentation of success. So if your leader is new, they don't have no documentation, but the leader that brought them in will have the documentation. So it's always going to be conversation. Leadership, we want to help the leadership to paint a picture of the P2S picture. So I paint a picture in my mind of P2S. I mean, I seriously, because I really believe that the hearts have the heart of the people. Yes. That was important to me. I don't want to cry, but that was important to me because I've been in so many businesses where the leaders didn't have your heart. Right. They was like, hustle, 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 hustle. How many people you got in there? And then if you didn't put in enough people, they drop you like a house cat. This is the easiest business that I've ever been in. There's not an ideal that we can't bring to this man. And he don't say, he doesn't listen. He may not necessarily agree, may not, right? But he'll say, I'm going to think about that. Have you thought about that? Do you see? said Boldy